Wait, so we were just saying that we all agree that haircuts are scams?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, what is that about us? Is it that we're just so pretty?
You know, you're either one of two girls. Remember the girls who were very experimental and would have 6 different haircuts when we were younger?
So
and
they get like bored with their hairstyle. They're like, I'm thinking of going blonde or red.
Or a bad breakup, and they're like, that's it, shaving my head.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me.
No, I can't say I've ever had that. Nobody would ever let me dye my hair. It used to piss me off.
They're real friends then.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wait, but
virgin
did you
hair.
mean friends or your parents?
Both my parents and the hair lady.
Oh.
But what'd she say?
Well, not to brag, but they said my hair's too beautiful to
It really is. No, it
to
really
ever
is.
It is. It's one of those qualities. I won't give myself much, but I do like my hair. I didn't when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like my hair too. I am though. I've never seen what your hair is doing, which is you have 2 styles of hair in one head.
It is kind of wild. It's a Irish curse, I guess. It's like
This
half
must be a
straight.
deep Boston girl thing. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found out about it.
Because I would have assumed that you did your hair, but you're saying you didn't.
No.
So you just have naturally like ocean wavy hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Grace.
Khalyla, we have a Patreon.
It's great in there.
And this past week, we did a full hour-long episode, just kind of what's going on around here. We just got vulnerable with the Patreons because it's just been a safer space where I feel like you're sharing a lot more, which has been nice even just for me to be there and listen to. We have a vlog coming out.
vlogs.
That vlog is it's
A lot of
whack.
behind-the-scenes stuff. A lot of stuff you wouldn't normally get just by tuning in weekly. There's so much more.
Yeah.
We're little layered onions, and there's so much more to us than just potting in this room. So
I also see comments out there that are like, there's nothing on the Patreon. I'm like, are they just trolls? Like, are they not? Because it's like, they're very clearly there's a lot of stuff there.
There's a lot.
You can sign up for yourself. This isn't like a trick. But yeah, so you can go to patreon.com/Trash Tuesday podcast. And today we want to shout out our golden slugs, Brandon and Thomas. Thank you for your support. And thank you to everyone on the Patreon. And a reminder that if you are on the Patreon, you get the episodes 1 day early and they are extended. So there is a special edit that has all the stuff that we typically take out of the episodes. Don't feel like you're missing a lot if you're not on the Patreon. You're fine. But you are getting access to a lot of extended conversation stuff that we're just not necessarily comfortable sharing publicly. But, behind the paywall, we feel a little safer and more comfortable. So check us out at patreon.com/Trash Tuesday. Podcast link below. And also Comedy Store, May 9th. I have a stand-up show. See you guys. Wait, I want to come right out the gates. Are you straight?
I'm.
Is that rude?
I'm just like
because she's not. That's why she's asking.
That's not why I'm asking.
She had 1 straight year when she got pregnant, had a baby, but that's it.
Because you have like a Boston-y energy.
I give off butch a little bit. I think that's what you're saying, and I don't know. So I
don't at all,
like at all,
really,
like whatsoever.
Any
I say
interest?
this on every podcast.
You do?
Yeah.
I've never heard you say this.
I was on Theo Vaughn recently, and he was like, "So, what's your dating life like?" And I just went, "I don't know, I don't." And he was like, "Oh, okay. I'm sure you will."
You know what though? There's a lot of people that don't, and there's not a lot of people that are willing to say that.
Where is Jules when we need her? She would second your "I don't." Statement.
Yeah, it's a Gen Z.
Damn, you just outed her for not.
No, she outs herself all the time.
Okay.
She keeps talking. One day she's like, "I want big black," and then the next she's like, "I don't."
But you know
too
what
much
would be
big black.
Oh yeah, maybe.
You know what's really cringe though is when a male comedian is on stage and he's like talking about.
Oh, that's the worst.
I was just talking about it with my sister on the way here. It's like anything sex gets a big laugh, but like sometimes it can just be too like. Ugh, it's like too much.
It cringes me out.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, Jules is here.
Hello.
Hi, Jules.
How we doing?
I just asked Grace if she's straight.
That's how we're starting off. And I had a long pause, if that says anything.
And then she says she doesn't. And she says she doesn't. Which and I was like, oh, you don't either.
Yeah, I don't like to. I like the idea.
I love the idea. I want to be a whore.
Do you read smut?
I don't.
It's the best.
It is.
I have to give you a list.
Wait, what do you mean you don't like it, but you like the idea?
I just like watching and like
Being a voyeur to it.
I guess, but I don't like doing
Can I
it.
get the definition on that?
Just watching. Voyeur is just someone who likes to watch but not participate.
Oh, I thought
but
that was
that's
a
also a
cuck.
thing.
Well, cuck would be if you're watching like your own partner.
Oh.
But if you're just watching your two friends and you have no like skin in the game, that's not cucky.
No, that's just voyeuristic.
Yeah, that's just like Saturday Night with Khalyla.
I didn't know I had a little peephole in my bedroom.
Wait, but are you saying like, because I could sort of relate to, you'd rather just like watch porn than like actually like move your body?
Yeah, and like I started reading like smut, and it's the best thing.
Are you doing the fairies?
Yeah, fairy fuckers, like
What are
fantasy.
The Gen Z's loving the fairy.
Yeah, they have like the wings, and they're so handsome, and then it's just BDSM,
These are books.
everything.
That you
But
can get at
do you-
Barnes and Noble.
Do you feel horny or you just like the fantasy of
I like the fantasy of it.
Of a man with wings?
Yeah, and then it's just it's different kinds.
Quite literally a fairy. Sorry, that was my dad talking.
Wait, have you read this?
No, I've heard about it. Everyone's loving it. I don't read.
Okay. Okay. I could have Boston.
Yeah,
deep Boston.
illiterate. We have Harvard, but no one goes there.
Wait, okay, because it's like vampires were, which I could kind of wrap my head around vampires.
It's the new age
Because they're,
Twilight.
yeah.
But then there's other stuff. There's like stalkers.
What do you mean?
Like there's a genre of like dark romance.
Oh. Yeah, that I get or don't get. But
Wait, is that
get.
where he kills them though?
He doesn't kill the ladies, right? I stopped after season 3. I auditioned for season 4 though.
You did?
Didn't get it. It was like the first self-tape I ever did. It was bad.
Wow. Okay.
Should we do a proper intro?
Oh, sure. Me or you?
You.
Okay. Today we have an amazing comedian, a podcaster. She's kind of like in the know, in the scene. She's from this network to that network. She's from this show to that show. She's very lovely. She's so funny. Please welcome Grace O'Malley.
Hello guys, thank you very much. Oh, the clapping, that's really nice. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Are you really close to your sister?
I am, yeah. So she was gonna come in here, but we're working together.
So you guys work together and what's your age gap?
3 years. But she thinks I'm so old. Like I'm like, she just graduated college, and and when you're in college, I guess 3 years is a lot. But when you come out of college, 3 years is you're the same age.
But 3 years when you're in that like
20s.
teen age, like 12 versus 15 is huge.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, totally.
And then the gap sort of shortens like over time.
Yeah.
But she's sort of just like your young reporter then.
Yeah,
Like, she's
100%.
finger on the pulse, everything.
She's got it going on. And it's always so funny because I'll be like, what I say? Oh, I was talking to her the other day, and I was like, yeah, like that they're like our age. And she's like, okay.
I do that. So I always do that to people who are older, like, because I'm always the one that wants to like seem like I'm older and cool, and I don't think it goes over well.
It doesn't because
No.
you look like a child.
Thank you.
Jules, do you think we're old?
For me, I don't see you as old, but then when I ask like my friends or like my ex, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, they're old." But I don't see you guys as like
No, we're old.
grandmas or something.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't say grandmas.
Grandmas? That's where you jump to?
But you're like, you know the trends. You have TikTok. I feel like
I didn't know about fairy. I missed that apparently.
I did hear about it, but I blocked it out because it's so disturbing to me. Because Gen Z, it's like your guys' taste, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like at first it was just like men who look like they eat cigarettes, and like now it's like
rat boys.
yeah, and now it's literally fairies.
And they have powers.
Like what?
Like Reese can he can the name, and then they just have like shadow powers and like stuff like that, and like levitate, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Well, how does the levitating help you?
Ask Dula Peep. I've been levitating. Sorry.
Yeah, I think no thanks on that, Jules. But I do get it. I mean, you watched anime your whole life. How is that any better? Because I feel like anime sort of takes it even further.
Yeah, I guess. But
Yeah.
After hearing that, I think we have different vibes.
How so?
One, I don't read, and then two, anime's never really been my thing. So
Yeah.
so what do you do to like?
to whack off,
Yeah.
well, I'm recently finding out that porn's banned in Florida. Did you guys know that?
What?
That's what I hear. First, it was Texas, right?
And then I went to Texas, and I was like, "You got to be shitting me!"
Wait, are you serious?
You have to like put your ID in and
Yeah.
shit. They're trying to make it safer for kids, I think, is what it was. But it's really a buzzkill.
Really, you think kids aren't crafty? Like I found everything I could.
Tumblr.
It's on
I know,
YouTube too.
yeah.
TikTok.
I mean, Jules says to her, do we have an uncle that jerks off to TikTok?
Tatay.
Don't tell me Tata jerks off to TikTok.
You guys have family?
My niece.
This is awesome.
What do you mean there's porn on TikTok?
Cause my mom said like, cause they work in a sari store
In the
together.
Philippines.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the Philippines, and then she just catches him like watching like boobs, like sex, like it's like everything.
Do you think that what's allowed in TikTok Philippines is different
Oh,
from
may-
here?
maybe
Oh, there's porn in Asian TikTok. All right.
I'll make a
my
move.
friend?
We're heading back, guys. We're taking Grace with us.
That's my one defier. And porn, there's porn everywhere. I'll go wherever the porn is. They're trying to censor us over here.
So you went to Florida, no porn. Then you went to Texas, and then no porn.
Yeah, it was a tough week.
Jeez. But you can't like just pull it out of your brain.
No, I lost it all because I don't have that many past experiences.
Wait,
pull
that's
from.
such a guy thing, though. Past experiences. Is that what you would pull from in your head?
I would know. I pull from things that have never happened. Like I can place my imagination somewhere.
Yeah.
Find a person, find a thing, find a scenario, and then mash it all up and
I
then
can also
create
do
it in
that,
my head.
actually. Yeah. I'll do
I
that.
feel like a scenario is really.
But because past experiences would turn me off, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Or I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
There I am, just looking at the moon again. A good way to start off, right, guys?
Oh. At least, I mean, it's, in nature, the moon. It's not as...
It's honestly better than like the alternative, which is like, these horrible things that have happened.
Yeah.
Which is the only alternative in my mind.
Me too.
A worse scenario. I was in Australia with a boyfriend over a decade ago.
Very cool.
We get it. You're
And-
pretty.
Thank you. We stayed at his friend's place, and every room had Catholic statues everywhere, which is like Mama Mary, Baby Jesus, Jesus on a cross.
I've never heard her referred to as Mama Mary.
No, that's how we call her.
Really?
Mama Mary. Mama Mary.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, and then our baby Jesus is Santo Niño. So just Mama Mary is cute, right?
Yeah.
Mommy Mary.
While fucking, everywhere we went, there was some type of like God or Catholic figure looking down.
And did that turn you on immensely?
So much.
Really?
Yeah, because I grew up Catholic. So I was like raging against the machine. I was like, this is hot.
This
Oh,
explains
yeah.
so much, Khalyla.
Why?
First of all, Mama Mary is sexual to me. I hear that and I'm like, no.
You're a creep, Stella. If you think Mama Mary is sexual.
You just said it turned you on. So I'm like, so if you've raised with it, like maybe
The figure itself didn't turn me on. It was the idea that like
Someone's
You know,
swashing.
Once you started using the figure.
that I was maybe not doing.
She really got going.
Mama.
It was like an un-Catholic thing to do.
Were you raised Catholic?
Yeah.
So do you have that like
that weird sex thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all do,
Yeah.
right?
We never talked about it in my house. It's so crazy. It
And
was
do you
like,
think that if you have sex you'll go to hell immediately?
No, I mean, I'm not silly. I almost slipped up there. No, I'm not silly in that sense. I just they just put such a negative connotation, and then it just sticks with you
Yeah.
for a really long time, forever. In my case,
I agree. I think it's so sticky that even though you can have very like progressive ideas about your body, it somehow always seeps in there. I remember when I was like the first time I masturbated, like I thought I had to like flog myself after. It's not I didn't know better. It's just that feeling when you grow up Catholic, that shame around the idea of sex is really strong.
yeah.
Shame is so bad. It's so like stressful. It's really a problem. I don't know.
No, 100%. I'm walking around shameful all the time. All the time.
What are you shameful about?
You just brought up the first time you masturbated.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like I hit puberty before everybody else. Like I had cannons in like 4th,
Lucky.
5th grade. Like cannons.
I prayed to be you.
Dude, it was I got kicked out of student council for him. Because they said you wear one more V-cut shirt to school and you're out of student council. And I was like, dude. And so I did because it's Victoria's Secret pink and it's like the only thing I have. And it's dope. And they said, yeah, you're out.
That's
Crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
Did that was that like core memory that is like trauma for you?
No, but thinking back, I feel like it could have been way bigger of a deal. They had my mom come pick me up and she was like, do you want me to go talk to somebody? I'm like, no, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
We could have started an uproar. We could have really fucking. And nowadays, you shitting me?
I do feel like girls with really big boobs had it really tough when we were younger because you were almost. I mean, I know this is Esther's like no.
No, I think
Grass
you're right.
is always greener.
I think you're right.
The girls that developed really young physically when their mind hadn't caught up yet, I think it was really hard for them.
Of course,
because
and
they
then
were
you're being sexualized.
Yeah, they're being sexualized and they don't understand that kind of like attention yet. That's
And you go to pick up a pencil, and then all of a sudden you just feel the seat go right in the right way, and you're like, oh my god, am I jacking it right now in the middle of class? You know what I'm saying? You guys weren't in middle school jacking it by accident when you picked up a pencil and you leaned the wrong way.
I never experienced this, but we were just talking about this on a recent episode, and like everyone else did that. But you didn't do that.
I made my dolls.
Oh,
fuck
that's right.
hard.
Ooh, so you do like
Yeah.
Mama Mary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you
Wait.
guys see Lorde's new album cover?
I did.
My sister showed me this yesterday, and I didn't know what I was looking at first.
Khalyla, you're a nurse. Can you break this down?
I think I see a pelvic area. I see a hip bone. I see a pubic symphysis.
It's an X-ray, and she's wearing her jeans, right?
Yeah.
And is that an IUD?
I'm pretty sure that's not an IUD.
Really?
Wait, hang on.
No, I
That
think that's a
round
zipper,
one?
right?
Yeah, that's a zipper.
No, not that. Guys, look further.
Oh,
it
yes,
is an
yes,
IUD.
it is
Wow.
an IUD. Esther, you're correct.
Wow, that's pretty cool that you saw that.
You know I love it. You know
It's like
how
I
much,
Spy.
Khalyla, you know how much I love imaging.
That is true. You know what? You should have been like a rad tech
Yeah.
or radiologist.
It's not too late.
They
Do you
make
need a college
wall.
degree?
They do.
That's what I heard.
And they're happier than bedside nurses and a lot of other like medical
Why?
professionals.
Because they're alone all day?
You're not sort of dealing with patients like long term. You're doing imaging and then they're out of your. I think that's what it is because like dealing with like chronically ill people is pretty rough.
The last time I went in for an MRI, the guy, the technician in there was like, "Oh, I've seen you on Bad Friends." I was like, "Cool. Can you give me a sneak peek of what you see over there?" I don't know.
I think I'm saddest when I'm with my partner and we're off somewhere and you're like, and I hear like a whisper like, oh, that's Bobby's ex. They don't know my name. They just know I'm Bobby's ex. I'm like, okay.
That's so
I know.
crazy.
That's-
I mean, it bothers me just when I'm at my shows and someone's like, "Tell Dave we like common side effects." I'm like, he
Oh,
needs
wait.
to quit.
Wait, that is a great. Jules likes it a
Yeah,
lot.
It is
started
good.
it.
I'm
It's
glad
really
you.
good.
Yeah, I know. Is it weird like hearing his voice, or do
I don't mind it.
you don't mind it? You don't picture Dave?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband is the lead voice in a cartoon, and like whenever something bad happens or if he flirts with a girl, I get upset.
In the cartoon form?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, you got him on a tight leash.
Wait, so what do we think about this cover? I like it.
It's got us talking, and you know what I like? And not to be like pop music deep cut, but it is kind of the same color tones as Britney Spears' self-titled album Britney. And so in my mind I'm going to say it's an homage to that, even though there's basically zero chance.
Like when you were getting an X-ray, I just popped into a car to pick up drugs the other day, and
What?
yeah,
kind?
what is it? Drugs? Yeah,
No, what?
pick up drugs.
Weed?
Yeah, it was a drug dealer.
Oh, drug deal.
And I went in
Okay.
the drug dealer's car, and he said, "Wait, hold on. Were you on Theo Vaughn's podcast?" I was like, "Fuck." And it was in Austin. I was like, "This sucks."
That's such a
Drugs,
cool girl
weed?
thing. You still have a drug
Sure.
dealer.
It's color weed. It's illegal in Austin, anyways.
Kind of inappropriate, in my opinion. to
What?
bring that up. Well, when
Brittany?
you're doing a deal to be like, hey, you were on Theo Vaughn.
Oh, so you think that's inappropriate, the drug dealer, but not my lab technician?
That's HIPAA.
Yeah.
some
it's
kind
not
of form of
compliant.
HIPAA.
Yeah, HIPAA violation.
Drug dealers should also have HIPAA, if we're being honest.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That should be
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Why do you think Lorde's album cover is an X-ray of her vagina?
She's showing that she is responsible with
Birth control?
birth control, although I'm very anti-IUD. And it looks cool. It looks, like aliens, two aliens kissing.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone looks at it and gets horny?
I think someone looks at it and goes, what is that? Like the song.
But they're saying it's gonna be Lorde Summer instead of Brat Summer.
Oh,
So it-
really?
yeah, like Charlie's passing
That's
the
you
torch
finding
to-
out. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a Lord Summer.
Brat's an essence. I will keep bratting.
Yeah.
What
Brat,
is it,
yeah.
Brat? What is it to you?
It's an excuse for 20-somethings to act like a piece of shit and just call it brat.
I feel like we never really needed the excuse, right?
It's the way I behave sometimes. It would be nice to fall back on no, I was doing it for brat.
Yeah.
It was brat.
Is there anything particularly crazy you did last summer that you feel like you need to use the Brat excuse? Play the Brat card?
I mean, that was the summer I was supposed to develop my frontal lobe, but I think I was doing so much Molly that I'll be 16 for a really long time.
That's actually
Wait, I think
really
that,
cool.
Molly
That's
is
actually really cool.
I would love that. If I could go back in time and do what you did to preserve all the innocence, I would.
not to be pro drugs because I know you hate drugs, Esther.
Oh, me too.
But they're using Molly to assist in like therapy sessions for couples, for people with depression. So I do think that there are upsides to Molly use and being 16 forever and
Yeah,
feeling that like absolute euphoria.
Thank you.
And in China, to treat postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, they're doing ketamine.
My dad does ketamine treatment. You can do it here.
I did ketamine and it saved
no
my
shit,
life.
yeah.
It absolutely saved my life. I think.
Yeah. It's really helped him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he was so anti-drugs, like no drugs ever, never. My pops got electrocuted, and it like screwed with his whole brain.
How did that
And-
happen?
He was like a high voltage electrician
Oof.
growing up, and basically he would put the lights on if the city lights go out,
Wow.
and I don't know what happened, but he got zippity zapped.
Like bad. Like-
Yeah, like what it has to come out somewhere, like energy does. So like it went through his hand and then out his stomach, and if it came out any other way, you'd be dead.
Wait,
Really?
It's really fucking crazy.
How do
yeah.
they treat electrocution in the hospital?
They don't know how because, well, first when he was in the hospital right away, they just kept an eye on him because at any moment he could have the adrenaline could have went down and he could have just died.
Yeah.
And so they just like kept an eye on him. But after that, they don't really know how to treat it. So they had him as a case study. Then they kind of gave up.
Really?
And yeah, they kind of like stopped trying to figure him out.
And what were his symptoms? Did he have like neurological stuff, heart stuff?
He's like walking, talking totally fine.
Yeah.
But mentally just rewired. It's kind of crazy. It's like a Frankenstein kind of thing.
Well, that
Like,
makes sense because
he's not all the way gone,
Yeah.
but he's just not the same guy.
Well, that makes sense because everything in our bodies is like there's an electrical field. Like your heart like has its own electrical conductivity. Your brain has the synapses. Like it makes sense that it would completely just like.
Yeah, it's really
Rewire.
wild. And
Did you see like a change in his personality?
yeah.
In what way?
Well, probably not in the best way. Like it's just like in an opposite shift. Like he was, I always got my my jokes from my pops, like, and he kind of lost the joke somewhere in there.
Mm.
Like I don't know. It's you got sad.
Did they treat?
When did this happen?
This was 2017, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I always say it was April Fool's Day because I think that's funnier, but it was actually 420. I always get that mixed up. Blase.
Did they treat it as like a brain injury, like a traumatic brain injury?
Kinda.
But they were mostly like hands off, like we don't know.
We don't know what to do. Like we don't want to
Fuck
fuck
it.
with anything. So like they would just monitor him, and he does like therapy and stuff now, and like it's got him on all these drugs. It's crazy. I don't know. It's pretty nuts.
When you say that the electricity went in through his hand and out of his stomach, does that mean like he shit it out, or like his stomach like opened up?
His stomach, gaping hole, and just shot out. It's crazy shit. Like it's really
That
nuts.
is unbelievable.
He shouldn't be alive, so it's like a miracle that he is.
Yeah.
But we have like a rocky relationship. We're good right now, but me and my dad, we go at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are
And I
you-
feel bad like when I say this to people who have never heard it before, I'm like, damn, I should be nicer to him. Because it's like he can't help it, but it's like, I don't know. It's tricky.
I relate to that though. My dad is 82 and he's like can't really see, can't really hear, and I will just like get into screaming fights with him.
So he can hear you.
Like we still get into these like I've always felt like my dad treats me like a son. I don't know if you have that.
Oh, 1000%.
Yeah, it's like hard on me. Like I think because he never had a son, and I'm like, I don't know. When I see like Daddy's Princesses, I'm like, that was not me at all.
I think it's creepy.
That too, totally.
That's kind of the equivalent of boy moms.
Boy moms.
Yeah, daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
Boy moms are the worst.
They
Italian
are.
moms.
Oh my God.
Italian mom is maybe similar.
Yeah, no, the Italian moms, like, I don't know, just from, I never knew people from like Long Island or Jersey till I moved to New York.
Yeah.
And you see those moms, you're like, my son Anthony. Oh my God, you better be so good to my son Anthony. He's my special boy.
That's so creepy. That's a immediate red flag for me.
Yeah.
I don't care how much I like a guy if I know that he is what Lisa Gilroy calls Joshy.
Oh yeah.
Or has that kind of like boy mom, I'm out. Because you do marry into the family. I don't care what anyone says, you marry the family.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Right?
delicate
Yeah.
balance though, because you don't want them to not like their mom or hate their mom. They have to love their mom,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't love them too much.
They don't want to fuck. You don't want.
Yeah.
You don't want them to fuck their mom.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Yeah.
they're given eye fucking. These kids.
No, but also it cannot be the mom that does everything for her son. Because
Yeah.
I can assure
She
you
expects it
he'll
from
do nothing for
Yeah.
you. You're gonna be the next mom.
Right.
And then she's gonna give you shit. I used to.
Exactly.
I used to do his laundry all the time. Why don't you do his laundry? Sounds like hell to me. It's like absolute hell.
I've seen that. Yeah. Have you dealt with?
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot. You just recently went through a
Yeah, it's the worst thing. And he
hyper religious.
very religious, and just like it was crazy because he was just so scared of her, so he couldn't like stand up for himself.
This is your boyfriend.
They've
Ex.
broken up,
Sorry about that.
and he didn't defend you.
I'm catching up.
He didn't defend you when she was being like, "I want him to be with a Christian girl."
There was this big thing, and then like I was defending myself, and I was already crying, and this guy was just quiet. He was too scared to say anything. And then I told the mom like, I don't believe in any of that. I don't want to be part of any of that. And
Good
then,
for you, Jules.
Yeah, the mom's face was just she was like crazy. She was shocked.
She wanted to slap you. Huh?
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
Just try to give you an exorcism.
yeah.
And then what? Like he just chose her.
After a week of like, it's okay. He just like, oh, I can't do this. And so yeah.
I'm just over here sitting, wishing someone would try to convert me, and it's still not happening.
You're unconvertible is why.
Really?
They see the demon in you, lady.
Yeah.
They're like, that
It's a
one.
devilish aura.
Yeah. It's too far gone, that one.
But it's like I just am starting to notice, like on TikTok, like you see the cool girls are doing this and that, and suddenly like, oh, I love this girl's muffins recipe. I go to her page. In the title, it's like Jesus loves me 315. Like I'm like I want to know more. I want to be a part of this. It doesn't seem so bad like the way it used to seem. They're
Like, okay. I'll ride this for a second. During Easter, I saw all these same girls that go into these mega churches. There's coffee shops inside of them. Kind of looks like a blast. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, their songs are starting to sound good.
Fuck, that's what they want. No, we're you know what? They got us. Yeah.
also okay. Last thing I'll say, you walk in, everyone's nice to you. Everyone welcomes you.
I feel like that's
nice.
fake.
Fake nice.
Yeah.
I see
You
right
think?
through it. Bless your heart, kind of shit.
Okay, like I am terrified of like the Hillsong kind of mega church shit, but it's like the mafia. Like they help each other out in business. It's the reason why Tom Cruise will never leave Scientology. Like financially, it just makes sense to be attached to a mega church, I think.
I gotta say, I saw paparazzi pictures this morning of Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas getting off a private plane, and I was getting wet.
What? It pisses me off.
Why?
He's so dorky.
He was looking
can't
good.
Stand Tom Cruise.
Why?
Oh, there's something about him. He's got one of those punchable faces. He reminds me of that one guy in high school that like knew he was the shit.
What the fuck? Is he Asian now, Grace?
He's Asian? I don't think I can say that.
He looks like Jackie Chan.
Oh my.
That's not great.
Those two are fucking?
Yeah.
I am so upset. Oh God, wasn't she also just dating like the brother of the Cuban dictator?
What is your current relationships with Ben Affleck to him?
He can do no wrong in my eyes.
Why? Just because he likes Boston Dunkin' Donuts? Is that?
Oh, do you think I'm stupid? No, I'm a huge fan of Matt and Ben as a duo. They're my boys. One of these days.
I will say that Ben Affleck's movies that he directs are the best movies like of all time in my book.
Dude, seriously, The Town, it's a love story.
It's
I literally,
so good.
Every podcast I go on, I talk about Ben Affleck.
Really?
Like every single one. Yeah.
Do you like sober Ben or do you like disaster Ben?
Disaster. Yeah.
Yeah, I like angry Ben when he's like next to J-Lo and he just looks like he wants to kill himself.
Oh my god, my favorite is when he slams the door.
Yeah, right after she goes in the car.
For some reason, it's so hot because they're gonna go. I don't even want to talk.
They're gonna
about
fight
him like this.
fuck.
I don't even want to talk about it like this because I want him to be my pal someday.
I know what you mean though. It's like we're gonna fight and then we're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
That passionate makeup sex. I totally get it. Well, is that him right now with the abs? I don't want to objectify Ben. I don't want to objectify your Lord and Savior.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you. That's my god.
And he's fluent in
2023.
Spanish,
He is
right?
fluent. That part I like. That part.
He's smart. He's intelligent.
He's broken.
He's sad, broken is good.
That's good stuff. He's Boston, and he's not afraid to like reconcile with an ex. I
His
like
ex
that.
does love him a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't she always give him a ride to rehab?
Oh, that's another thing I love about him.
Yeah. Always knocks on her door like, I think you got to take me back in.
I had someone yesterday call an ankle monitor a Boston Rolex, and I think that's fucking grand.
Oh, banana break.
Oh, banana break, of course. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you got the rotten banana this week. That's
you want
okay.
mine?
No, it's okay.
Look at us. We're so sweet.
Well, I'm okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
you did switch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. She was forcing it
That
on
says
me.
a lot about you.
No, take it. I don't even want it. I don't want
with
it. You can have them both.
Okay.
You're supposed to pretend you like bananas, lady.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I do like them in other. I literally have a muffin with me that's a banana muffin. So I just use them different ways.
So you guys got a sponsorship with Chiquitos?
No, it's just sort of.
We wish.
We're-
Chiquita banana, please. We've been asking, begging for years. Make it happen.
Remember the song? I'm a Chiquita banana, and I'm here to say I offer good nutrition in a healthy way. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much
really good.
for that encouragement.
You sound like fucking Shirley Temple.
Oh my God, Esther, you're dancing on that video.
Oh, thank you.
With her hot little body.
Oh my God.
You're so good at dancing.
Really? Thanks, Jules. Wow. Thanks, you guys. That means a lot because I really, when I see my dancing right now, I'm like, it is absolute trash and I have so much work to do and I am going to put the work in. Just you wait and see, haters.
I have friends in Brooklyn. They go to pop star dance class just for funsies.
Pop star dance class?
Yeah. And
That's-
they walk out, they're like, I've never felt better about myself.
New York has all the good dance spots.
I think you would really like it.
This is the Judas dance. I could.
Oh, wow.
No, this part I messed it up, but
Were you on the stage at Coachella? Is this what it was? You got a number one fan right there.
look, we all dream of having thicker, fuller hair, right? And all it is a dream. It's just a dream, right?
Until now.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
I mean, with hers hair, you can get thicker, fuller hair in just, guess what? 3 to 6 months. And I know you've been taking it because all your baby hairs are coming back. Strong.
We love hers. Hers hair treatments are made with doctor-trusted prescription ingredients that many other hair products out there don't have. They come in a variety of options, including oral, topical solutions. You can find one that works for you. And they even have options with added hair vitamins and supplements for extra support. That's the option that I like to take.
And getting started is super simple, quick online hair quiz. Just answer some questions and you'll be connected with a provider to discuss your personalized treatment plan.
It's 100% online, so there's no pharmacy trips, no doctor visits. I hate doctors. Or insurance required. Treatments start at just $35 a month. And let's be real, like hair is so personal. It can really like attack you at your core, your self-confidence, and like the fact that there's just an easy solution. Why not take the solution, right? Like why suffer? Why struggle with your self-confidence? You can start your initial free online visit today at forhers.com/trashtuesday. That's forhers.com/trashtuesday for your personalized hair loss treatment options. forhers.com/trashtuesday. Individual results may vary. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Wait, did you guys see this like viral interview this week with Kris Jenner where she said that like when young women ask her for advice, she says to keep your car clean. And she says that when she was in her 20s, she drove this like shitty little car, but she cleaned it once or twice a week. She vacuumed it, replaced. I'm like, this is
So out of touch.
I mean, thank you.
So out of touch.
why? Because
My
this is
biggest advice for young girls trying to make it in business is to clean your car. I used to drive a shitmobile, but I kept it clean. Now I don't drive. Like that's like the craziest advice I've ever heard.
That's the equivalent of like a grandpa, like a war veteran grandpa being like, tuck your shirt in, you know, sit up straight.
Yeah.
Like that's not real life
why
advice.
do I buy into every little thing that
Did you clean your car?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I mean, anything Kris Jenner. I watched Kris Jenner's masterclass, so
What did you learn?
Yeah, what were some
Nothing.
takeaways?
I learned to clean my car. That was. I like that Kris Jenner says like the same thing that my dad used to say, like when you can't get a discount, like if someone says no, you're talking to the wrong person. So I felt like that was good advice.
So that's very like, can I speak to your manager
yeah.
or someone higher up?
Do you have the power to authorize this discount?
I mean, I do that. I think that when I call like an airline, say for instance, and they give me, you have to pay for a rebooking fee, I will hang up and call someone else.
Yeah.
And try to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm learning from you, Esther, not from Kris Jenner, but from you.
Who's actually her father? It's generational.
Yeah. Do you keep your car clean?
I don't have one.
It's even better.
what about where you
my
live?
apartment's a mess.
Yeah.
No one's allowed in there.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I have my sister living with me too, and we're doing like the whole like New York dream, live on the couch thing. Her stuff is in the living room. My stuff, it's like.
Are you both messy?
No, she's quite clean, so I'm driving her crazy.
But you need her in your life then.
But yeah, it was like the only way to do it for right now is like she's gonna be on the couch for now, and we're gonna figure it out.
It sounds fun.
And
Yeah, that
people
does
keep
sound
asking
fun.
her like, what do you do? What do you do with Grace? And I just keep going, we're figuring it out. We're just
Honestly,
figuring it out.
the sister duo is the dream duo. My sister and I are attached at the hip.
Yeah.
And it will never change.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like the one, like the biggest flex I have.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where it's like, oh no, anything could happen and we're not leaving each other.
We fight literally almost every second, but we're like literally not actually fighting. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Well, because it's the safety of knowing you can be your ugliest self with this person and they're gonna stick around.
Yeah, and we get after it.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. Like so she just graduated from college, didn't want to do what she went to college for. I was like, come work with me. We'll figure it out. And then we left and we were gone for like a month and a half. And she kept having like panic attacks. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? And she's like, I don't know if you understand, but this is like crazy. Like I just came from college and now like we're go. I haven't been home in a month and a half. I just dropped all my stuff at your house to go live on the couch and now I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, oh, now I understand. I'm so sorry. Yeah, please continue with these panic attacks until we figure things out.
A comedian's lifestyle is like, it's a really rough
Frantic.
thing to get thrown into.
Yeah. And I just threw her head deep. I was like, dude, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know.
Wait, Jules, what is your car? Is it clean or no?
Oh, it's the worst. Like it's smelly, but also It's like there's a lingering smell of Tito Bobby's shit.
Because she bought Bobby's car.
Yeah.
2012
But
Prius.
then, I feel like I've also got the habits of Tito Bobby of just like throwing trash and just leaving everything. In
That doesn't seem like you. Because when you babysit for me, you're like, I feel like you like everything is so pristine.
She is
Yeah, but
very
that's
pristine.
different. But with just me, myself, like my things, I don't care. Like
That's
I
how
just
I
leave
am.
everything.
But when like cause we like live together, the kitchen, she's always cleaning, always scrubbing, cleaning, and she gets mad if you leave a dish in the sink.
That's a good
Like
roommate.
I know not to leave shit because her mood will just like a slight shift in the breeze with Jules if you leave common spaces dirty. So I know to like respect her, but if you go to her room, it's just woo, this is night and day.
yeah, there's like molds. There's like everything.
Where in your room?
Yeah, like because I just leave like
Oh,
old coffee and like everything.
I do that.
And
Hell
it's
yeah.
it's so smelly, but
Yeah.
yeah. But I wish I have like a closer relationship with my sister at the
It will happen because she is
Yeah.
still too young, I think, for
I
you guys to
know.
get there. She's only what, 16?
17.
17, and you're 23.
3.
It will happen in
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
Because
Once you
you're
start drinking with her.
yeah.
Well, that's what happened with us. But
I think so. I think you're right. I think it's when you can actually go out and do things together, and she's not in high school.
Yeah.
my sister and I, it's like gone up and down. I feel like we're close again finally. And like, yeah, I think Khalyla's right. Like it happens. It will happen.
I have a 18-year-old sister, and she's in high school. And I just brought her to I did shows in Tampa, and I was like, "Come down for the shows. It's like your birthday." And I was like, I don't know what to talk to you about. I felt like a piece of shit. I was like, "So you going to prom?" No. I'm like, all right. All right. But you're gonna graduate though, right? She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, all right, this is fun. This is good stuff.
Her sister is so cool.
Yeah,
Really?
she's really cool and like very
Chatty.
matured and just like so smart.
Oh hell yeah.
Very chatty and social, and really like is kind of like a grown little thing.
When is she going to get on the Jules pipeline and move here? And
Wait,
go-
she's coming
She's
here
coming
2
here,
weeks.
yeah.
We should have her on. She is so great.
She's so
hell yeah.
talkative. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And she like taught herself Japanese over the pandemic.
what the fuck? That's
She was like, I'm going
awesome.
to take a year of a year off from school, which her parents allowed. She's
High
like,
school?
I'm not going to do.
high
She was like,
school.
I'm going to take a year off,
So sick.
and I'm just going to learn Japanese, and she did.
Is she moving here?
No, she's just coming for graduation.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're graduating?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you graduate?
No, I dropped out.
Ah, yes.
Same. Where'd
I
you
don't want to say
go?
the best people do, but where are you graduating from?
CSUN, Northridge.
She's on Northridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys really think the Kris Jenner thing is out of touch?
Yes.
Yeah. 1000%.
Also, like,
and if you don't think so, you need to check some things.
That's the same thing that what Kim said about people aren't working and
Hard enough.
Nobody wants to work these days.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Yeah,
that was
a rough.
hard to defend.
Yeah.
Are you a big Kardashian defender?
I don't know. I like pretty women, and especially when they're selling me things and giving me little breadcrumbs of advice on how to be like them. I get really into it.
I like the Kardashians. I don't understand anyone that, I don't know. It's just they're really kind of their own like pioneers in something I don't understand.
You guys got to watch the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We had no idea as a viewer. I just did this recently. We had no idea as a viewer that they were just like like it wasn't real. There were like things that were happening that like added it to be a little more flavorful.
Yeah.
But we weren't looking out for that kind of stuff. So it was like so insane their lives. Like as an example, they all went down to do a photo shoot, all the girls. And Bruce was pissed to
Caitlyn.
but in the past tense of
I think
the dad was pissed.
yeah.
And so they went down and went on vacation, but needed someone to watch the two younger girls and called up Brody. And they pretended Brody babysat for the weekend. But Brody was wearing the same shirt all weekend. and Brody literally says at the end, he's like, yeah, it's so crazy. I watched them for 3 days and I never changed my shirt. And it just goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
It was just like a thing so that the older girls could have their part of the show, and then the younger
Right.
girls. But it was
Right.
never like
Real.
they didn't willy nilly go down there and get all pissed off.
I had a reality TV pilot for MTV like so many years ago, and I thought it was just going to be like, all right, the cameras show up, like, and we're just going to do our thing. Not at all. They had to like write out, like, this is a scene where you guys are going to go get your cholesterol tested, because my friends and I all had high cholesterol in our like early 20s. But like, it was just everything. I know.
Is that what the banana's for? That was never explained.
But it is like a little bit sad and heartbreaking that everything has to be so planned out.
I know, but I really think it's awesome that they pulled a fast one on everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody had any idea. And they're just like, wow, these Kardashians, they live a crazy life. And like, meanwhile, it was all fabricated, and Ryan Seacrest is a genius.
Yeah, it worked.
Is he a good guy? Does anyone know anything about him?
I don't know. I hadn't listened to terrestrial radio in God knows how long, but my Bluetooth wasn't working in my car, and Kiss FM came on, and then I started it jogged my memory of just how long Ryan Seacrest has been around,
Yeah.
and I still don't know how I feel about him.
But that's a good
So
thing.
like
That's good.
robotic. Like there's something very just like robotic and predictable about him that maybe that's how I need him to be always. I don't need to know anything about him.
Yeah, I
right?
prefer not to. I think he's like Mr. Rogers in that sense.
Oh,
What
Mr.
happened?
Rogers, we know how we feel about him.
Yeah, we love
Where's
Mr.
the
Rogers.
love?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have any suspicions of anything.
No.
Mr. Rogers?
And even if you were to bring that up, I would block it out.
Oh,
yeah, we're not
no.
going there.
I would not go there.
I think it would be fucked up to cancel someone from the grave, don't you?
I mean, it's been done, right?
That feels familiar.
Yeah.
Just dead people uncovering their secrets. I think that's part of life,
Mm-hmm.
but not this time. Have
Sorry I
you-
brought it up.
That's okay. How dare you? Mr.
Yeah, I think that's our
Rogers?
time.
Yeah.
Wait, have you guys heard about this new like sexual fetish? I think is it called like sploshing?
That's going to probably be your thing, I think.
What's sploshing?
I don't like the picture already. Wet and messy
Wham!
fetishism.
Yeah, so-
Wham.
It's like when you like cover yourself with cake and then you get horny.
Or anything wet
Yeah, wet food.
or moist.
A subject will often be pelted with cream pies, have slime dumped on them, or sit on cakes. Another common theme is the pouring of substances inside outfits.
I feel like this is very
Yeast
It's-
infection-y.
well, no, it's just been around for so long, I think. The whole food and sex thing.
Steve Aoki's going nuts with this right now, if that's his kink. Because he throws cakes at people at his shows.
Does he
Really?
still throw
He's
cake?
still throwing cakes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wham!
He went to our school and did a party there, and he threw cake.
What's that like to like be, how old is Steve Aoki now? Like in his 50s?
I don't know.
And you're still throwing cake at like college kids? It's pretty iconic,
Yeah, no, that's legendary shit.
right?
That's good stuff.
But the hope for me there is that he's at least just like, it's just a paid gig. And he's like, ugh, I hate this. Rather than him being like, yeah.
No, well, you know, Steve Aoki is like one of the OG Nepo babies.
How
Yeah.
so?
His dad is Benihana.
Yeah, that'll blow your mind, huh?
And his sister is Devin Aoki, who is
Yeah.
an icon, fashion icon, muse, gorgy girl forever. Mom of like 4. She's incredible.
That's interesting. How do you feel if you're the founder of Benihana and your son becomes a famous DJ?
Proud.
Yeah, he's
You
rich as
think?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this sounds like you cake sitting.
Cake
What?
sitting is as Esther
Yeah.
coded.
It's often considered a sub fetish. Participants who sit on cakes for pleasure.
I just said I would get a yeast infection. You're trying to make me sick.
I know, but you love desserts.
I do love desserts, and I have thought about this quite a bit because I love desserts. I love eating, and you know I'm a sexual being. But when you mix, I just can't stand like when I'm sticky, and so I can't. This to me is like a nightmare. I don't know.
Yeah, I do wonder where this type of like kink comes from, the food stuff.
I think it's like because it reminds people of jizz.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Beastie yeasty is all I think about.
Yeah.
Itchy pussy. No, thank you.
I don't want to touch this as the bigger girl in the room. This sounds awesome. I can see the comments. I'm good. I'm all set.
Wait, what
The
is
first
this? Wait,
This baby.
this is wait. These are unhinged texts that people sent. in general?
Yeah. So the prompt, on TikTok, what are the most unhinged texts you've gotten from toxic exes, like after
or
they
any
broke
ex.
up with you?
Oh.
And these were the best like comments from them, or any ex.
This first one is blowing my mind. Jules.
Okay. This baby should have been ours.
What does that even mean?
She took a picture of the baby that she now has, and said, "This should have been yours." That's love.
Yeah.
That's love.
I think it might have been a dude that did it.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, of
That makes more sense.
course,
Okay.
a guy fucks it up. Then the woman has a baby, and it's like it should have been our. Like that's such a classic guy.
That's so fun. Haha, this baby should have been ours.
LOL.
Still thinking about you.
The second one says, okay, this man got married and a month later offered to fly me out. I screenshotted it and sent it to his wife.
You have to.
I mean, this I hear a lot.
You do?
Yeah. One of the girls that I know in the Philippines, she got married in Siargao. And the next day, literally after the wedding, he got caught fucking another chick. Like literally the day after the wedding.
That's the kind of luck I got. And I'll say sorry.
You'll be like, I'm so sorry. I found it.
I'm sorry. Was it the dress? Was it the veil?
Was it my breath? Was it me? I'm sorry. Okay, cheated and left me for the assistant. He then asked me not to get with his brother or friend. I got with both.
That girl.
Nice.
I think every girl is like a little revenge hookup. Go for,
I always think it's crazy when they specifically say, if we ever break up, don't you dare go after. You weren't going to before.
You're giving me a directive.
But now it's like, all right, yeah, I'm going directly to your brother after this. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you have to plead with him not to fuck me, but he's gonna fuck me.
Yeah, no, he's going to fuck me.
Yeah, he's gonna choose pussy
your brother?
over
Yeah, he's
brother.
going to fuck me.
This one says he literally gave his newborn daughter my name as her middle name and sent me a pic of her birth announcement.
Okay, I have a question for this
Okay.
one. I want to believe that it is the wife just liked that name and that's just like how it happened. What I don't
think
want to
so.
believe is that he specifically gave his daughter the name of a girl he hooked up with. Even if it is just a
But
middle
why
name.
would he send the birth certificate?
Maybe because he's just a dumb guy and is like, this is funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you really think a guy like gave his daughter the name of a like? Do
What's
we really
his name
think
from
that?
Maroon 5 did it?
Yeah.
I think it's the
He also
wife.
cheated.
Mm.
He's also coming back. Just saw him doing a press tour.
I got one of the weirder unhinged texts I've gotten from an ex, not to this extent, but without context. I mean, there's context after, but without context, he sends me a picture I'd never seen before of 2 feet on a passenger seat in blue little flip-flops that are sandy from the beach. And upon further inspection, I zoom in. I'm like, oh my God, those are my feet from when I was 25 years old and we were dating. And then the text after that says, no better feet in the world.
Wow. Wow.
So this man took a picture without me. Now I now looking back, I'm like, my feet were always in his mouth. He has an insane foot fetish.
But you didn't know?
The foot fetish thing wasn't like a talked about thing back then.
So cool the way you say it.
Foot fetish?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's like some kind of like an accent or something.
There
It's
is.
cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks,
Foot
Grace.
fetish or something. Very cool.
You just kind of made her Russian.
I'm kind of like, yeah, see, I'm not really good. I can only do Irish.
But now everyone's like, oh yeah, your wiki feet, whatever. That wasn't a thing in my early 20s.
but
And
his-
so
So he needed those pictures
he needed, but he was,
when you weren't around.
and then 10 years later, it's like,
He's-
remember your 25-year-old feet?
Dude,
I like
he's
'em.
been scouring the internet trying to find a comparative foot.
I swear to
He
you.
can't.
So on my wiki feed, I
better
was like,
feet.
there can't be more than 10 pictures of my feet. No, there's
There's a
thousands. And I
lot.
promise you it's him.
Oh my God, yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yes.
And it's 5 stars.
Is he selling it?
He's not.
5 stars, nice.
Thank you. I think it's like 4, almost 5.
I'm just like you acting like it's so easy to believe that you had no idea it was a foot fetish just because you didn't talk about foot fetishes. Like he was sucking on your feet all the time.
But then it's like, that's something that some people do. Like, oh,
Okay.
your toes. They suck on your toes. upon looking back, of course, I'm like, oh my God, he wanted to fuck my feet.
Yeah. There's a real thing you can buy. And the only reason I know this is because I was on Two Bros podcast yesterday, two fellas. And you can buy, I think they called it a vajankle. And they make these, it's a real looking foot. You can fuck the inside of the ankle of it.
Oh my.
It was on the 2 Chainz podcast. I mean, the 2 Chainz, like, most expensive.
That's
Oh, it's not even 2 feet
scary.
together like this.
No, it's the fucking ankle of it all.
Oh no, so this is just like some.
But you can get the bottoms, as you can see here, with the slits.
This is why we have to ban male comedy podcasts, because this is the kinds of things that they talk about.
See, the bottom
might
of the
have-
foot one is disturbing.
I might have brought it up. We were talking about sex dolls,
You
and
might
I
be
think
an
I swayed the
investor.
conversation a little bit.
You're an investor in the company.
Okay.
This is your merch.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little pricey. If you want custom.
Wait, I saw another one
I
of
get
the
a mold?
unhinged text, and it was, "I will leave her for you if you ever decide to come back."
That's
That
too much.
sucks. That's
That
so
sucks.
mean.
That's a shitty dude all around. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy's gonna
Or
be
is that
doing
love,
that forever.
Grace?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll take it where I can get it, but like, generally speaking, terrible. But I think that's romantic.
Our videos are the only thing that gets me going. And he's in a relationship with someone
Well,
else.
to Esther's point, they always jerk off to past memories.
Yeah.
And we jerk off to future.
It's almost pleasantly surprising because there's so much porn out there that I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of like
Intimate.
old school,
Yeah.
or something. It's like,
I'd be so upset that he still had like stuff, like old videos of me.
oh, not if someone you're with has old videos of their
I
ex.
don't want my ex still, like, he should have deleted that shit. He probably hasn't. Oh my God, there's so many.
Wait, really? I have none.
Oh my God. What have I done?
Would you cut them down and edit them, or like
No, Grace.
just like put it
Patreon?
right there and
Yeah, it was
But when you break up
butt
with
pimples, everything.
that's raw.
That's youth.
but when you break up, do you tell them like, oh, can you just delete?
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I
Should I
feel
text them right now? Hey, can you delete those
one's gonna
videos?
do
of
Well,
us?
no
that.
one's gonna. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, sure,
That's
absolutely.
Do you have exes that have video?
Yeah, I have a lot too.
Wait, wait, but you remember the guy, her first boyfriend,
Yeah, he leaked
as a revenge porn,
Oh,
leaked
good
it.
grief! I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people in high school like saw everything. So
That's illegal.
It is
It's-
illegal.
it's-
That's child pornography.
yeah,
Let's
But-
get him.
Yes, get his ass.
it's in the Philippines though, so I don't think.
Nothing
Oh,
will
that's why I'm
happen.
moving
doesn't-
there. No, not for kid porn. For just for regular
Right,
porn.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Sorry, I'm gonna clear that up. Jesus Christ.
Oof.
So we found some "Am I the asshole?" questions,
Mhm.
and she's asking, "Am I the asshole for making my sick husband clean up his vomit?"
Okay, my husband has been dealing with a stomach bug for some kind the last few days. Vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, etc. I've been taking care of him and the house and kids by myself because of it, which is a lot of work with 2 under 5.
No,
No.
I think kind of.
no, you clearly are not a mom. Let me tell you, you have not a morsel of energy left when you have like just a baby.
Am I the asshole for refusing to change someone's baby's diaper?
My wife and I have been married 10 plus years and have a few kids. SIL?
Sister-in-law.
Oh, sister-in-law and her husband had a baby 2 years ago. No major complaints. They just tend to ask for people to do stuff that I would think they'd do themselves.
I say no. I think it is so weird if you don't understand as the parent that you're the one changing the diaper. Like, unless there's like a nanny or like it's your mom or like you're the baby's father. Oh wait, are they family?
Yes.
Sister-in-law and husband. I still don't. No, I wouldn't expect it. What? You're making faces.
Yeah, because I think you think of in a very like nuclear family kind of way. Like, you come from like multiple generational like in a household. If my sister-in-law never offered to help with a baby, and especially with things like, oh, like she's holding him and he had a blowout, and I'm somewhere else in the room and she's like, here, change a diaper instead of her doing it herself. And she knows where diapers are. That's a little bit like, hey, dude, like we're family. Like having a baby is hard. Like, could you
Damn, you're right.
just, it's not that hard to change a diaper.
I think it takes a village kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like,
It's a village.
you're just helping out. If you'd help out, my grandmother always said you expect from others what you expect from others from what you'd expect from yourself.
Yeah.
And so I would do that. So I would hope that they would also help.
I
me.
think that's where it is. Like
Yeah.
if I'm holding someone's baby and I'd be like, hey, where's the diaper? And let me do this. It's not a big deal. I would do it without thinking.
It's the same thing like when I ask you like, oh, like I can clean your dishes and stuff. Like I don't mind it. And you're like, no, it's okay. Like you don't have to do that. I'm just doing it because like I want to help.
I guess that if let's say I was holding one of your guys' babies and that baby made a poo-poo, I feel like you wouldn't want me to change the baby's diaper, and like it would be better for me to give the baby to the mother to do it because that's what I would want, because I'd be like, I don't know.
Well, at least give him the choice. It's like, hey, like I can do this for you. Like, let me do this for you. And she's like, no, I want to do it, because she's weird about you not cleaning the poop well or
That's
whatever.
what I'm thinking.
But no, otherwise just give her the choice.
Okay.
But if they're just sitting around and never offering help,
Like,
that's
your baby
weird.
stinks. Your baby has a big stinker going on. Aren't you going to do something about that? Like just playing with her nails. I draw the line, so it takes a village, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I draw the line at wiping grandpa's ass. This
that's
is
the
like,
line.
would you help with that? Take shifts on that? You would?
Yeah.
I didn't have any good ones, so I don't think I would do. Well, I loved my grandmother dearly. I would do my grandma, actually. I wouldn't do.
My whole idea behind this is like at some point they changed mine.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn to change theirs.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
like a life
beautiful
cycle
outlook.
thing.
Yeah.
Really?
In our culture, we don't have retirement homes. I don't care if they have dementia. They're running around like mad people in our household. We tie them up to some furniture, but they're not leaving the house. Like that's just a culture thing, though. It's probably, I don't know if that's better for the family. It's probably pretty nuts.
It's probably taxing, but I'm with you now. You've swayed me.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't like my grandpa's.
Yeah,
but-
I don't want to wipe anyone's ass if I don't like them.
Yeah.
If
Did
you've
you have
been
to
a-
wipe your dad's ass?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I had to make him unsit on his balls many times. My dad was really old.
I'm sorry.
And so I would like prop him up in bed and he's like, I'm sitting on my balls. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So I would have to like, pull
Untug.
him. Yeah.
Damn.
And my pleasure. It was hard because that's a grown ass man and that's your dad and that's someone you've seen as, someone strong and is always taking care of you.
You did not just say my pleasure.
I didn't say my pleasure. It was a very, my dad started to lose his mind a little bit at the end. So he would, not with me, but with my sister, forget who she was. And then just like, when she would come into the room, he would call me and he'd be like, there's an intruder in the home.
Oh shit.
And my sister would be like, Papa, it's me. And then he
that's
would,
like the most devastating
Yeah.
thing ever. It's like when they forget who
Yeah.
you are.
but he didn't forget me, just her. And then he would
That's
like
nice.
take his diaper off and try to like throw it at her.
Damn, that's
I know, you
really
can laugh.
sad.
It's
but like
like,
it's
yeah.
also in
Yeah.
hindsight kind of funny.
Kind of funny, yeah.
Because if
You
you, don't
have
laugh,
to-
you'll
exactly, you'll die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like you have to find the humor and things like that.
But that is some trauma.
For her, yeah.
for
me, I was like,
you.
woohoo! He knows who I am.
But like
Yeah.
wiping your dad's ass is like a young person.
I look back at it now and it was honestly, it's an honor.
Right.
My
Yeah.
dad, was my, my keeper.
Yeah.
And he took really good care of me as a baby. Why wouldn't I do the same at the end of his life,
100%.
Yeah.
Did
And I'm
that-
sorry for saying wiping your dad's ass. We should just say taking care of him. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wiping ass is just about, it's pretty accurate.
Do you
though.
feel that taking care of your dad prepared you for your relationship with Bobby Lee?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you ever wipe Bobby's ass? Be honest.
I've cleaned his shit, yeah.
What does that mean?
Because he would like shit on a paper plate in the back of the car in the middle of the 101 freeway. So I'd
I
be
don't
like, "Let me dispose
understand
of
some of the
this."
things I hear.
And then he would shit his pants. I'd be like, that's okay, babe. Let me just, it's okay. There's no shame. Let's wash it.
Why did he have to shit on a plate in the car? He couldn't hold. He can't hold it.
He has
You
bubble
can't.
guts. Korean bubble guts.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's okay. He still shits himself now. And, I would help him through it still.
He's cool with you saying that?
And Jenna's cleaned as shit.
Yeah.
That's like, wait, that's a lot. Listen, I don't know Bobby.
I think we on this podcast we a lot count on the fact that he'll never listen.
Don't worry about it. I mean, what have you cleaned of like maggots?
Yeah, maggots, everything. Also, like, shit, because, like, I don't know how he poos, but, like...
It gets everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like, just the toilet. And it's, like, so sticky. Like,
Sticky. Thanks, Jules.
So I have to, like...
Really scrub.
Really scrub it. So.
And then when we broke up initially, he was like, Jules, can you come clean? And she went over there and it was like, the whole kitchen was like maggots. And she would send me pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so jobless. We love you. On that note, Grace, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was great.
Oh my god!
you.
You are so funny.
Oh my
and
God,
so
thank you.
are you still on tour?
Yeah, I am.
And you have a podcast, a solo
do.
podcast,
Yes.
where you interview comedians.
I
Seems
do.
like it's kind of
Yeah,
the vibe.
that's kind of the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're on the Unwell Network.
I am. Yeah.
Oh,
If you guys ever want
nice.
to come on, I'd love to have you.
We'd
Of
love
course.
to. Okay, Hot Girl Network.
I know,
Really?
Hot Girl
Oh.
Network. Do they talk about like dirty things like us?
With their shows,
Like maggots and like shit sitting on a paper plate
on my show.
on your show.
I'm trying to figure mine out right now. It's like a late night talk show kind of vibe. Is like the deal. I sit at a desk. It's like,
Wait, I love that you have a picture of Whitney
yeah,
on your set. Is so funny.
Well, so what I wanted to do was have like a bunch of headshots, like as if it was like at like the store or something.
Yeah, the cellar. Yeah.
And do they have them at the store? No.
Yeah, at the store,
They
the
do?
cellar.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's cool, but like they're not all gonna fit. I'm like, can we try?
Yeah.
So now it's just awkward. It's just my first 4 guests are just behind me, and like it's like a weird.
The one I was watching was just Whitney, and I was like, I want to steal that idea. It's so funny. I just want a picture of Whitney.
And I started having everyone sign them. Now I have all these things. They're like, yeah, they're not gonna fit. I'm like, but I got signed headshots. Anywho,
People need to check out your podcast. I saw you had
Disgraceful.
Rosebud Baker on. We
Yes,
love her.
huge fan of
Natasha,
Rosebud.
Whitney, all the good people.
all those guys love Whitney.
And where can people find tickets to see you live?
So you can follow me for continuity. It's all Grace K O'Malley.
What's your
and
middle name?
Catherine
Cute.
with a K. Yeah,
Cute.
thank you. And yeah, you can pop on. That link's always in that bio. You know how it goes. And yeah, that's my spiel.
You're a traditional girly. It's just right there in the bio. You guys, thank you so much. Go see Grace live. She's so funny. And we'll see you next week with a brand new episode. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so
Oh my God,
much.
you're so